Hey, we're live. Gonna jump right in it. Right door.
Two doorways. The doorway of life, passageway to paradise. The doorway of death, a swinging blade to slice you cleanly in half. But which is which? Which is which?
Wait, isn't he gonna tell us?
I'll just choose the right door again.
Shoot, shoot, shoot! Grr. You were supposed to go through the other door. The other door is the one with the scimitar. You won't be so lucky next time. I'm going to recalibrate the mechanism. You'll have to pass this point again on your way out, and then watch out. That's all. You're not allowed to look.
I guess it's only fair to give him a second chance.
So did I not get a chance to talk with her?
Hold it right there, buckos! Can't you read hieroglyphics?
It's a turn and a leaf.
Exactly. Turn and leaf. The two of us want to be alone. We happen to be sharing a super intimate moment. Marquis, lover boy.
Lover boy?
It's the dummy!
His name is Charlie Hotep. Now, are you gonna keep away, or do I have to shit spot on you? What?
Listen, kid. I know your feelings for Charlie Hotep are very, well,
Dysfunctional?
but I'm going to have to insist you turn him over to my pal here.
Charlie and me are soulmates.
Right, as if. Charlie and I have a perfect understanding. Just try and come between us, and I'll put a curse on you that'll curl your toes.
Some people would say it isn't very becoming for a young lady to curse.
Yeah, right. Cursing is only like a completely major part of mole culture.
I suppose your dad does a curse too?
Ha! You don't even want to know. He's got, like, the most devastating curse in the whole world. The Sexo Rejexo Hex.
Can you tell us about it without getting us an M rating?
How'd you like it if the very sound of your voice repulsed the opposite sex? Can you imagine?
What's your curse, little girl?
The whole scene hex. But I'm not very good at it yet.
Your father said something about finding his greatest treasure in here.
Yeah, so you found her. But don't start getting any ideas. I've already found my dream boy.
I'm truly happy for all of us.
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up!
It's like walk past her. I'll just go this way. Oh yeah, I gotta get trapped on the wall again. I lost like 10 minutes of progress.
I'm free! I'm free! Oh, glorious third dimension! Oh, blessed relief! I'm free! And you're not. So sorry. Gotta run.
Wait,
You said you'd help us land the devil's toy box.
Do not be silly. What would a couple of bas reliefs want with a toy box? Choose!
Just use the can of
point in
nuts.
that.
Oh.
In
Infidels!
Vipers! You have removed the sacred bust of Samon Mak.
For your sins, you must remain on this wall.
Okay, fair enough. For how long?
For eternity!
I don't get it.
Bluff.
Look, I shouldn't say anything, but my friend here, he's the one.
The one?
You know, the one.
Like in the prophecies.
Prophecies?
Didn't you get some prophecies about a great powerful something or other with a magical thing?
When we get home, I'm gonna have a little talk with my agent.
Okay, for reals, there's gotta be some way around this stuck on the wall for eternity hoo-ha.
Well...
Yeah? Come on.
Well, we have to let you off if you can answer the riddle of the Sphinx.
Which no one ever has.
Let's hear the riddle.
All right. You who raid the Pharaoh's tomb, much deserving of your doom. If you want to save your hide, tell us.
That's the same voice actor as Emperor Skunkape. Oh no. General Skunkape.
That's what the gods deride.
What the gods deride.
Cucumber cut lengthwise.
To cut the cucumber lengthwise?
Boy, that's a good one!
Never gets old, does it?
Holy shit, it was!
And we've still got the bust of Samon Mak.
Oh man. I'm pressing W on the arrow keys to walk sideways. It doesn't make any sense.
Come on, cutie. Come to Grandpa.
Why, you sly old rascal.
Whoa, stay back, fellas. I was talking to her.
Hello, boys.
Bouncing boomerangs at a barbecue. She's back.
Never underestimate an independent woman.
Ain't she a caution? Just like my granddaughter used to be not so long ago. Yeah, come on. Come to Grandpa. Grandpa's got toys.
I like toys.
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart. We were terribly distraught to lose you back there in the desert.
Yes, I could see that at the time, from the way your shoulders were shaking with grief as you ran away. Or was it laughter? Anyway, fortunately for me, a caravan happened to be passing through the area. Bandits. They saw me there and picked me up. I don't speak much Arabic, but I did manage to gather something about my fetching an attractive price at the slave bazaar in Marrakesh. That would have been the end of the story, I suppose, if their chief hadn't carelessly left his scimitar within reach and if I weren't such an expert swordsman. Swordswoman.
Yes, well, don't wander off again.
Next time, something serious could happen.
What you doing in there, baby Amelia Earhart?
Studying the graves of the ancient tomb guardians. I'm on the verge of a major discovery. If my hunch is correct, this place was once home to a race of mole men.
Once a home to them. I wonder why.
You a good girl.
Woman. Good woman.
Say, Gramps,
What can I do for you, gents?
I understand you mole people have a talent for throwing curses.
Ah, here we go. Curses, curses, that's all anybody remembers about us mole people. We're good at dancing, too, but nobody ever wants to hear about that. Forgive the outburst, Sonny.
What was it you wanted to know?
I hear around the neighborhood you're a pretty mean cursor yourself.
Me? Sure, I've got a curse. The bad luck whammy. But I haven't used it in ages.
It's like whistling or taxidermy. You never really forget.
Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You? I wouldn't put a curse on a couple of nice fellas like you. I only curse people I hate.
You wouldn't think getting cursed would be so difficult.
I get cursed all the time.
Your son Benny must have a pretty powerful curse.
You better believe it. The, SCXO Rejexo Hex fixes it so the very sound of your voice repels the opposite you-know-what.
I'll bet your darling granddaughter knows how to curse up a storm.
Well, let's just say her Holstein Hex might put you fellas in a bad mood. Once she's got it down pat, that is.
Oh, so it turns people into a cow. Basically, what I could think of.
Come on, hit us with your best shot.
You? I wouldn't put a curse on a couple of nice fellas like you. I only curse people I hate.
About enough about curses.
There's something else you want to know?
How about you let us come in, and we'll toss the baby over to you?
No, sir. Baby's gotta come to Grandpa all on her own, some. And then Grandpa'll tell her little stories and pinch her little fat cheeks.
Lord help us.
Say, Gramps, you know that spell of protection you put on the devil's toy box? We just cracked it.
Yep, we nabbed the treasure and we're on our way. Just stopped in to say goodbye.
Nice try, fellas. That security spell is pretty near foolproof, I reckon. I cast it many times, and it ain't failed me yet.
Nice blocks.
Hieroglyphic blocks. Used them to teach my little Nefertiti how to spell way back in the day. Come on, princess. Gramps has some blocks for you to play with.
Can I have them?
You're a little old to be playing with blocks, ain't you?
Stay vague.
Eh?
Well, I can't come down there, because...
Whee!
something. Well, there's no reason to go down here. I have to click on the doorway. Yep. Right, that's instant death if I touch that. Wondering if there's anything outside.
We're not leaving till we get that toy box.
Okay.
Two doorways. The doorway of life, passageway to paradise. The doorway of death, a swinging blade to slice you cleanly in half. But which is which? Which is which? How lucky can you get? You won't be so lucky next time. Just you wait.
It's always the same side.
What? Again? Can't you see Charlie and me want to be alone? What?
Sneak.
So what happens if we decide to just saunter right in?
Do you want me to set my ass on you?
No, no! Oh, please, God, anything but that!
It sounded like she said something else.
We can't just leave. We went through so much to get here.
The doorways of life and death, you mean?
Right.
Dad built that. It's like supposed to discourage shooters. As if I need him always watching over me. God, so embarrassing.
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up!
I just... Oh wait, am I able to move around with that on? Haven't even tried that. Nope.
Say, buddy.
Yes?
Can you convince the old guy to take down his protection spell and let us have the Devil's Toy Box?
The Devil's Toy Box? The treasure we moles have been guarding for 6,000 years?
Yeah.
No.
Is that the scimitar there, over the...
Don't look! Don't look! The doors of life and death are supposed to be a surprise!
Love to stay and chat, but we got a tomb to raid.
Oh.
Oh. So there's an easier way to get around.
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chambers.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart, I want you to do something for us.
Sorry, boys. You got no pull with me no more.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart. That nice and only vaguely creepy old man over there wants to play with you.
Yes, I know. And you want me to toddle over on my adorable little footsie, so he'll bounce me on his knee and pinch my fat little cheeks and tell me suffocatingly dull stories about bunny rabbits. Also, you can sneak in behind his back and make off with his jewel-encrusted scarab collection or something. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
My, you are a clever little imp.
Too clever for you, I'm afraid. I've no intention of being a pawn in your game, whatever it is, and I think I have a pretty good idea. Besides, I detest being slobbered over by geriatrics. I find it highly demeaning. I'm a liberated baby, you know. To hell with that Gucci-goo nonsense. This is the 20th century!
Come on, baby Amelia Earhart. Go see Grandpa.
Not in a million years.
Be a good girl.
I'm guessing I gotta go to a different time. Don't want to go to the end yet.
Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're gonna get it back.
Yeah?
let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal. Send him over.
You again, eh? Come on in. I was just working on my memoirs.
Say, baby Amelia Earhart,
Uh-huh.
got your own compartment now, eh? Going legit?
I can afford to, thanks to our old friend Sam and Mark. Gold-plated scarabs are fetching a nice price on the commodities market these days.
Come on, baby Amelia Earhart, be a sport. All you have to do is go play with a toy for a few minutes.
You go play with it. I've got more important things to do.
Be a good girl.
I can't wait forever, buddy.
What could those elves be making in their compartment? I wonder if it's as big as they say. Bye-bye, baby.
How do I... Yeah, I don't know how to get in there. Actually, I could just spend a bit of time.
You
outside of
again,
that.
eh? Come on in. I was just working on my memoirs.
No devil's toy box in there. Say, baby Amelia Earhart,
Uh-huh.
Last
Flight
one.
of the Valkyries. That's an unusual kind of lullaby.
I'm an unusual kind of kid.
Oh, it just resets
You're a
all
good
of those
girl.
every time I go in between the times.
Maybe we shouldn't have been so quick to brush off baby Amelia Earhart. She could have been useful running interference for us. Bye-bye, baby.
What can I use that on? I think I'm going to have to start looking up a guide. Okay, so there is some more to do in this section.
Pringle's room service tray. Pringle likes cookies.
Who is it now?
Room service.
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
You two!
Oh, it showed a hint. Can of nuts.
Kringle's room service tray. What could those elves be making in their compartment? I wonder if it's as big as they say.
Who is it now?
Oh, I gotta
Room
retry the room
service.
service.
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Now hold on a minute.
Then use the can of nuts.
Cookies and nuts. But where's the milk? I distinctly ordered milk and cookies, you brainless boobies! How the hell am I supposed to eat cookies without milk? Milk! It comes from cows!
So how do we... Now that I know about the curses...
I've got something for you, Jurgen.
At last! Give me the letter!
I bared my soul in it.
Oh, I am so touched to the core of my being. Let me put it among my keepsakes.
Oh, that was cold.
Hope we're interrupting something.
Yes?
Hi there. Excited about moving to America, eh?
You bet! In the new world, a girl can grow up to be anything she wants to be. A seamstress, a nurse, a kindergarten teacher, even a stenographer.
The hell is that?
Works out for you, kid.
Mrs. Jurgen.
Glass of air? Guess not.
Is that like a lunch car?
Yes?
I couldn't help but notice the nightmare-inducing shrine in your closet.
What? You have profaned the idol of... I mean, that old curiosity? Merely a conversation piece I picked up on my travels.
Somebody was asking for you in another car.
Yeah? Who?
Mr. Kringle, next car over.
Don't know him.
Somebody was asking for you in another car.
Yeah? Who?
One of the elves in the last car.
Don't know him.
We're watching you, Jurgen.
Yeah, like I care.
We'd make more progress with him if we were somebody else.
Nobody home. Some sort of letter. My dearest Jurgen, what is this itch that spreads across my dewy young moleskin whenever you are near? I don't know if I should read this.
Read it. Read it.
Whenever you are near, it is love, and only your long, pale fingers can scratch it. Do you itch for me as well? No need to answer. I can see the agony in your eyes when we're together.
I'll bet!
But I must beg you to keep our love a secret for now. My ogre of a father would have a fit. He doesn't realize I'm no longer his little girl. And my grandfather has this crazy irrational hatred for people from Stuttgart.
Interesting.
Be patient, my prince. There's a place for us. A place where moles and Germans can lock lips for eternity.
I think I know what that place is called.
Your love kitten, Nefertiti.
Ah, now we're getting to the good part.
Yeah, but is it a romance or horror?
There's a difference?
Oh. I don't like that this thing is just looking at me.
Oh, pardon me. Those beans from the dining car just caught up with me. My name is Samet, by the way. Oh, whoops, there he goes again.
Quit it, Maximus.
I wonder if Nefertiti's still mad at us for stealing her pretend boyfriend.
Look at the time. I must be going. Please consider my offer.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
So, I hear you throw a mean curse.
But don't worry. I only use the curse on fellows she has a crush on. And, well, I don't mean to be cruel, but you're hardly her type.
After all we've been through together in Real 2, I feel I can speak freely.
Yes?
I'm sorry to report that your daughter is harboring a massive crush.
On whom?
On that Jurgen guy.
Ah! Tell me another!
Oh, he doesn't believe it.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Molman.
Okay.
Hate to have to do this, but...
As a responsible adult... I feel it's my duty to give you this.
Hey!
Huh? My dearest Jurgen? Dewy young moleskin? Long pale fingers? Nefertiti!
Dad! We're in love!
You are not!
I hope I am not interrupting anything.
Debaucher, cradle robber, despoiler of innocence!
Perhaps this is a bad time.
I curse you!
No!
Whatever.
You've ruined my life! Again!
You'll survive.
Yeah? Survive this! The whole scene hex.
I don't like this any better than you do, little buddy. Nature's a miracle.
I have a quick question. Maximus is supposed to be male. And he turned into a cow. Was it a male cow? I have some questions about where he got that milk from.
Keep
Don't
working
answer.
at it. Ringo likes milk.
Who is it now?
Room service.
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
Cookies and milk, and they threw in a free can of nuts to make up for the inconvenience. You're bad for me, you naughty little snacks.
What the hell?
But you go down so good. What the holly berries?
We killed him.
He's out cold.
Oh.
It's empty.
What? You mean I gave up my precious milk for nothing?
Wait a minute, there's a note. The Brotherhood of Yog Sagat. Who could have written this?
Who indeed?
My word. I've been double-crossed. Out, damn you, out.
What now?
Well, now I know Jurgen's probably got it.
Nah.
Oh, we're interrupting something.
Not at all. I was just leaving. I won't rest till you give me the you know what.
Goodbye, Jurgen.
Whatever.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
Can we inspect your trunk?
No.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Molman.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you a brother?
Was?
You know, the Brotherhood of Yog Sagoth.
You too? Oh, I am so happy to see you. I have not been to a chapter meeting in 50 years. Tell me, how is the chanting nowadays?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Tenor section could use a little beefing up.
Oh, I am a tenor.
Perfect.
I'll introduce you to the boys when
He can sing in tenor 20 miles from here.
we get together for bocce next Tuesday.
Oh, joy! I have been... Wait. Brothers in the Order of Yog Sagoth do not play bocce.
Did I say bocce? I meant...
You are imposters!
You and the mole man next door seem to have some sort of mysterious connection.
Phew. If it were up to me, I would have no connection with these mole men and their pesky curses. But I am not completely free yet.
We're watching you, Jurgen.
Yeah, like I care.
Where to now? I wanna guess I have to go to the end.
Should we go back to the earlier reel or skip ahead to the next one?
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of the mole people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Samuth and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cough up our prize. Of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot. So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me, Samuth and Maximus. To begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
Our ineffable charm. Strange, I have no memory of how we did that. They're dying up there. I don't think we're ready for this part yet. Let's go back to an earlier reel.
Okay. You'll have to get that toy idea. Yeah, I'll use the guide again.
Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're gonna get it back.
Oh. Yeah, I never would have thought of that. Oh, that would explain. Oh,
I
okay.
think the girl's in love.
Wanna louse it up again?
Look at the time. I must be going.
Aww.
Please consider my offer.
Help! I'm a prisoner in here!
Got someone in the trunk, eh? I'm afraid railway regulation number 268 leaves us no choice but to inspect it.
You're not the train conductors.
We're the untrained conductors.
Oh. Go ahead then.
Clothes, blankets, pots and pans, magical bric-a-brac. No toy chest in here. I guess you're cleared.
Why would we steal the toy chest back? It was hard enough to get rid of it.
Think this is significant?
It's selectable, isn't it?
That's just one of our magic spells. Pay it no mind. Only mole people can do mole magic, and that particular spell is only useful to those who are under the dread vampire curse.
Some kind of vampire reverse curse?
I didn't say that.
Think this is significant?
It's selectable, isn't it?
That's just one of our magic spells.
Oh,
Pay it
he's
no
gonna
mind.
keep talking.
Only
There's no
mole
way to
people can
skip
do
any of
mole
this.
magic, and that particular spell is only useful to those who are under the dread vampire curse.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
That hieroglyphic thingamie in the trunk. That's what your visitor's looking for, right?
Right. I mean wrong. I mean, maybe.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Moleman.
Okay.
But now that I know about that,
I'm taking off for a while. See ya. Where do you think you're going, little girl? Oh, I thought I'd smoke some drugs and get pregnant. That's all. Don't be smart with me, Nefertiti. We're not in America yet. Oh, Dad! Now, you be careful out there, you hear? Don't talk to anybody. Whatever.
Oh. I didn't know anyone was out here.
Back so soon? I changed my mind, okay?
Oh. Okay, I think I get it.
I'm taking off for a while. See ya. Where do you think you...
Yes?
I'm glad to see my dad's curse wore off. Sorry about that.
Whatever. You know what I want, don't you?
Poor little dear. She's completely tongue-tied.
Only we could put the words in her mouth. The vampire reverse curse?
Tell me, where can I find it?
The sarcophagus in the next car.
Oh, I am saved from the fate worse than death. I am so happy I could kiss you. But I won't.
Oh, that hurts.
Nobody home. Now to get a good look inside this trunk.
Not so fast, Liebchen.
If only we could keep him out of that room.
If you'll excuse me.
Hold on. Okay. I followed him.
Nobody home. Now to get a good look inside this trunk.
Not so fast, Liebchen.
He's just waiting around the corner to mess with me.
If only we could keep him out of that room.
If you'll excuse me.
Ah! Now I know where to go.
Should we go back to the earlier reel or skip it?
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Tourist brochures, eh? Planning a little vacation?
Yep, Benny and the kid think I could do a little airing out. Been in this tomb so long, I'm starting to grow mold. Problem is, there's just so many darn places to visit. Say, where you boys from?
You wouldn't have heard of it. A little town called Stuttgart.
Stuttgart? You mean to tell me I've been standing here talking to a couple of dang nab-dad-blasted Stuttgarterians?
What's your language, Gramps?
No cursing in the burial chamber.
Oh, ho, ho. You ain't experienced cursing till you got a snoot full of my extra spicy bad luck whammy.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. No heads. Hell, no tails.
You lose.
So now what do I do now? I mean, I could try to figure it out, but I've been following the guide for a little bit. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it basically gave me a warning that I would be stuck there for eternity if I hadn't, grabbed the newspaper and the start of the game, start of the chapter, episode, whatever. I did that. Oh.
It sure is lucky we're so lucky. Except, of course, when it's unlucky to be lucky.
Two doorways. The doorway of life, passageway to paradise. The doorway of death, a swinging blade to slice you cleanly in half. But which is which? Which is which? Hey! Don't throw things through the doorway of death! Do you want to dull the blades?
now I can use these.
Whee! Hey, we're the meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble this security spell. Great, they're welded in place.
Whee!
But now how do I deal with that? Okay.
Two doorways. The doorway of life, passageway to paradise. The doorway of death, a swinging blade to slice you cleanly in half. But which is which? Which is which?
Well, I'm pretty sure I broke the one on the left.
Our bus must have busted the mechanism.
Oh yeah.
What again? Can't you see Charlie and me want to be alone? That's it! You violated my inner sanctum!
Ew.
Ew.
Go get him, Spot! A can of nuts for our tea party? You're the best little snake in the whole world. Well, Charlie, you finally got me alone. Now's your chance to murmur those three little words.
We're out of here.
Huh? You! See how you like Nefertiti's curse! Wait a minute, how does it go? Oh yeah.
Maximus!
He's a cow. 1 second. Oh. Alright.
Say something, little buddy.
Moo.
Whew, he's all right. Practice makes perfect, kid. I'm sure you'll improve.
Oh, I hate you! You ruined my whole life!
Charlie, you and I are going to make beautiful music together. Now let's see. Where do my hands go? Ah!
I really don't like that he's constantly looking at me.
I can't hold it inside any longer. I love you, Samus and Maximus. I want to be your mole. I want to have your puppies. There, I said it.
Nefertiti!
I didn't.
If I hadn't just heard it with my own ears, I'd have never believed it.
But it wasn't.
I've got no choice but to blast you fellows with the Sexo Rejexo Hex. Brace yourselves. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
So, what was the point of that? Oh, alright.
Say, buddy,
Yes?
love to stay and chat, but we got a tune to raid.
Oh.
I know where to go now.
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Wanna go on a ride?
That was a hint.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Say hi to Grandpa.
Well, well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family of adorable bunny rabbits. Now, these little rabbits lived in a hole at the bottom of a fir tree. Now, that
The
seems
graveyard
like
of the
a
moles.
contradiction, doesn't it? A tree with fur on it. But it was a funny forest.
Am I safe to go down there? Ow!
And
Okay.
they were funny little bunnies. Well, one day these bunnies come out from under the tree, and there was a big old wolf that bit the heads off. Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
It's all coming together.
It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
What's all the commotion? Did I forget to cast the protection spell?
Look!
Yeah!
No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
Oh, there we go.
I think this is where we came in.
I'm experiencing a newfound sense of respect for our forebears, Sam.
I know how you feel, little buddy. Say what you will about our gene pool, it did manage to produce a couple of winners.
You hear that? You guys are winners!
If you factor out the squalid death in the dirty boiler room.
Well, that takes care of that one. I still don't have that toy idea, so I gotta go here.
Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're gonna get it back.
Oh! It really is overcomplicated.
I love you, do you hear? I love you!
Still? Well, then I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to hit you again with the old Sexo Rejexo X. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
Not like disgusting, just like use the force. That was a Kamehameha.
Hi there.
It should have been the other way around.
Slushy hasn't even attempted to bite my neck.
Don't be offended, little buddy. If you were under a vampire curse, he'd be all over you.
Yeah?
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal. Send him over.
Okay, boys, cut to the punchline.
It's playtime.
Magic.
Really liked it then?
Liked it? I adored it. Haven't had that much fun in ages. Made me feel like a 16-month-old again.
Hot dog, that's just what we was hoping to hear. Thanks, kid.
Revelatory. Positively revelatory. I dare say that toy has changed the course of my entire life. It's a model biplane.
Thank you, come again. And now we go here.
Should we go back to the earlier reel or skip ahead to the next one? We've got to beat the spunk.
Toy store's closed for the day, gentlemen. To use, anyhow.
We've got a toy idea that'll knock your stripy socks off.
Lay it on us. If it's as good as you say, we'll happily hand this can of nuts over to you.
It's a toy biplane.
He's on to something there. Air travel's the latest thing. It can't miss. Snowcone, get the boys working on a prototype. Post haste. I'll spring it on the boss when he's good and jollied up on milk and cookies. It's a cinch he'll give us the old ho-ho-ho. Raises all around.
Then you don't mind giving us that can?
Oh, that. Love to, Mac, but, me friend here's sort of attached to it. Yeah, it's like it's part of him.
What do you say we remove some parts from some elves?
After you. You ow! Hey! Stop! Ow!
Wait, why didn't you just start with that?
comes out of them when they splatter.
Sure. People use it to thicken eggnog.
They're gone.
Who can penetrate the gate of the Sphinx?
Hey, didn't he steal this shtick from Miss Lizzie and her boisterous barmaids?
I don't think so. This act doesn't have a chimp. We've got to beat the Sphinx challenge.
Or what?
If at
Won't
first
be
you
able
don't
to beat the
succeed,
game.
gentlemen? Be my guest. The gift may kick in on the next. Place your offering in the divine nostrils.
That was helpful.
Oh, boy!
Place your offering in the divine nostrils.
You don't suppose those cute little pictures have some sort of hidden meaning, do you?
You're asking me?
May the divine odor of chocolate chips prove pleasing to thy nasal cavities.
Very good. You have passed the first threshold.
Wait, I could
Now,
do that the whole
recite
time?
the words of the inscription.
Foot, snake, squeagle, squeagle, bird.
Well done, my friends. Now, there's only one barrier between yourselves and ultimate victory.
You chattering little ice monkey! If those two chuckleheads
What?
beat us to the prize!
Don't worry about it, boss. Oh, so they got lucky on the password. Look!
That one didn't quite aid so well.
Ain't gonna get them through that gate.
You've done it! You have beaten the challenge of the Sphinx! You are the gifted one I have been searching for.
I'm the gifted one.
I'm his manager.
No matter, I've got tickets for both of you. Tomorrow morning, you set off for sunny Egypt aboard the Disorient Express.
Gee, thanks.
I may weep with gratitude.
But that's not all. An even more fabulous prize awaits you, and another challenge should you choose to accept it. I charge you with the task of delving into the actual tomb of Samun Mak and recovering the legendary Devil's Toy Box.
Is that all?
Say no more. We're on the case.
Time to roll out Plan B.
Score one for the great-grandparents.
Yeah, but I bet you Kringle and the elves beat them to the chest.
You're nuts. Don't listen to him, fellas.
So where do I go next?
Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're...
Do I talk with him?
Ooh.
Ah! Don't bite me! Don't bite me! Oh, it's just you.
Kind of a wuss, isn't he?
Hiya, Samu Mac.
Okay, let's see. Ah, okay. This away.
Yeah?
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Pringle wants to see you.
Ah, great, because I want to see him. Can't wait to see the look on his face when I tell him all about our new toy biplane.
Ah, don't bite me! Don't bite me!
Well, what did he think?
Who?
Crinkle, about the toy.
Oh, right. Matter of fact, I never made it to his compartment. I got caught up in some personal business along the way. Yeah. Excuse me.
Jurgen is fucking dead.
Yes?
You're looking a little peaked.
I know! I have become a vampire! A horrible creature of the night, feared and loathed by all!
Ah, cheer up, Jurgen. You were loathed by all before you became a vampire.
Stay out of the sun.
Yes, your concern is so touching.
But now that he's a vampire, he can't get to his... He can't get into his room again. Because of all the garlic and shit.
Nobody home. Shall we?
Yes, let's shall.
Oh no, you don't! Oh, garlic! Crosses! My own protective talismans are keeping me away! Oh, the bitter irony of it all! Curses!
Curses indeed!
Stop! Get your filthy hands off that toy box! It's not for the likes of you! It's...
Empty.
What?
The trunk is empty.
Oh! I have failed you, young Sagoth, but you will be avenged!
You know, even for a vampire, he's a weirdo.
Well, that's the lot of them, little buddy. We've cleared every name on the list.
Except one.
Huh?
I must admit, you had me fooled, Samuth. Always so concerned about the missing toy box, and the way you were always slipping off for a smoke break.
I never slipped off for
Grand Central Station. Now arriving at Grand Central Station, New York, New York.
What's that? Baby Amelia Earhart?
Yes, baby Amelia Earhart. Little baby Amelia Earhart, not worth bothering with, not good enough to play with the big boys. Oh no, she's just a woman. Well, it appears this insignificant female has beat quite a few of the big boys at their own game, and now she's going home with all the toys, while the others are left scratching their heads, wondering what hit them.
Grand Central Station.
Any last words before we part?
Watch your step.
Oh yeah, we had the rejection curse
fight.
still.
I thought it was exciting. Let's take this toy box and skedaddle, little pal. We've got an appointment with Monsieur Paperweight.
My eyes.
That's it? No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
And he does it anyway.
So tell me, Samuth and Maximus, to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
Hold on. Gotta blow my nose.
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Samun Mak, you are faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
Yes,
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right?
No!
My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sagoth.
The hell I have! Where's Samet?
Yog-Sagoth, most terrible of the Ancient Ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Samet!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes! But are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then, let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sagoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, the utter race Einfei.
I see him! There he is, in the chest!
Yog-Sagoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Look close.
We've already finished the other reels. No point in that. The nostrils are shut. No.
Lies!
Damn it, I failed.
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words or face the consequences.
That looks like a joint.
I don't think so. This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see you? Okay, Onine, the other way's Einfei.
Did I just say that?
For my first trick, I'll need to procure a small personal item from a member of the audience.
Quit it, Maximus.
This did nothing for me. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Now you say, Umke Onine, the other way's Einfei.
There he is!
You're not messing with me?
Aren't you a cute little demon?
Let me see. Where? Where?
Look close. Umke Onine, the other way's Einfei.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks? What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas, I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad! I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore! It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Ich kann diese Dose Fiesel einzefeld. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad!
Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein Hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
Two skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Samuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy, don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with... you? Little buddy?
They took his brain!
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.
Cool. Well, that's the end of episode 2. Trying to get started on that next one. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Turn off the full screen. And it crashed. I guess I have to load it up one time in order to be able to keep it from crashing. There we go. There we go. Hint level 4, because I'm a little bit special.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Max? Little buddy?
He's fucking dead.
No, 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 no!
No! What happened?
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then BAM! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about
He turned into a noir cop.
interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Really? Because I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
Anyways.
You say the lights went out? That light was joy. And it's getting snuffed out all over the city, dragging us all into a sea of blackness.
Can we go? Your gramifieds are really bringing us down.
And we're in a doomsday cult.
No, keep talking.
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get them.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
The tone of this game
General
really
Skunk Ape.
changed.
I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose,
It's not so
drifting in the
special
neon
anymore.
current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed.
Unjustly? Don't make me chortle. When you get right down to it, we all deserve to get tossed into the penal zone. You, me, the guy who delivers your deep dish pizzas, all of us, bubbling over with sin and corruption and...
Is there a point to this, or are you just trying to get me depressed?
Sorry, just thinking out loud. Where were we?
As I was saying, since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age.
Then what?
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final...
What happened next?
Since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science...
Hurry it up!
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Such a total shift.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in this city.
I can't help but smile at this. I love noir stuff.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnaks.
I love
The
the noir
city's full of
stuff.
lost little lambs, and most of the Bo Peeps are just leading them to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah. You want to hear this story or just try and get me all depressed?
Sorry.
Anyway.
Every time you choose the noir option, it's like, are you trying to get me depressed or you want to hear my story?
Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish on the water skis. And
hurry it up!
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fooling. That's all I know. I don't know no more.
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles.
Then what?
I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation.
Skip it!
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain.
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around and...
What happened next?
I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's...
Hurry it up!
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
Can I just escape? Again.
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umla...
Skip it!
I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jack...
Then what?
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took you... Yipes! Stop doing that! It ain't good for my angina. So now what?
Why again? Can I just...
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in some...
You're lying!
Prove it!
I can't!
Then quit spraying me with spittle and let me finish! So, where was I? Oh yeah, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird.
You lying, dirty rat!
No, really, it was a space ape and some dweeb in a goofy hat. Anyway, so I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took you...
Sure, hide behind your crates and wait for someone else to do something. But one day, the violence in the streets is gonna spill over the gutters and stain your pretty white socks with the blood of the innocents.
Socks? I don't got any socks. I'm a rat.
And don't you forget it.
So now what?
No, not again! How do I escape this? I need to look up a guide. I just gotta listen in.
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnaks. Where? Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
That was it.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Oh! Ah!
Oh, these do not age well.
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this
museum district?
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schulbooks. Any Flugen, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Zauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe
Ultra super colored what now?
A Weltraumliebe Zauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to...
What?
Ibble-skibbled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker!
So, what else would you like to know? People in this country are so intense!
No, just Max. Sam.
The tourist seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Now, where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age. But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis. Hey, don't you want to know about our baby iguana sale?
Try the rat again. He's dead.
Frankie, what do you know? I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnaks and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that way. You're welcome.
I have to try that again. That's too
Frankie
slow to
lied
get
to me
that
about
option.
helping that tourist. I hate it when punks lie to me.
Frankie, what do you
Oh,
know?
he's on the ground with a bottle
I was
of malt
given
liquor.
directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around inside.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people.
Here's your
What, you want a lawyer?
representation.
Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy socks. When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes. After the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie, if they know what's good for him, that is.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spokenfreundl affair. But I digress. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm stuck.
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
I mean, he is a 6
Finally,
foot tall
a clue.
dog.
Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to.
Crimetron, do your stuff. What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Grrr.
The gorilla was lying to me about seeing Skunk Ape. I wondered what else he was lying about.
Putting it at hint level 4 definitely makes it quite a bit easier.
I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed.
Then what?
Since Skunk Copy's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner.
You lie!
No, it's true! I've abandoned a life of violence and conquest for an honest, peaceful job as a sign spinner. See?
Ah, yes, so...
Where were we?
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl. Are you trying to threaten me with that?
Maybe.
You are aware that my ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Where were we?
Why did the gun get like 3 times more giant?
I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling low-temperature...
Reevaluating your life choices? What does that even mean?
Skunkape's defeat made me take a really hard look at myself. Honestly, is there anything more pathetic than a middle-aged space gorilla waving his blaster around the galaxy like some kind of teenager?
How about a dead partner?
The only way to break the cycle was to just walk away. Now I have a wonderful job as a sign spinner and a girlfriend in the village, and I don't even have to shoot anyone.
How nice for you.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the
Rats? The whole world's full of rats. All of them clawing each other's eyes out to get off this sinking ship called life.
That's quite disturbing and sad. Please stop.
I won't stop until I get the guy who did this to my little buddy. But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final
What happened next?
Since Skunkape's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling...
Hurry it up!
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
You lie! There is no rat!
Excuse me. Have you seen this city? There's rats everywhere.
Ah!
Again?
I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed.
What are you talking about?
Don't you remember when you and your partner defeated my leader, the magnificent General Skunkape, by trapping him in the penal zone?
Oh yeah, that. So?
As I was saying, since Skunkape's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a...
Then what?
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise in tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Ah!
Yeah, I'm lost.
The gorilla was lying to me about seeing Skunk Ape. I wondered what else he was lying about.
Oh, try again. This could definitely be considered harassment at this point.
Back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunkape's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a science spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age. But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this gloriously filthy metropolis.
But where's Skunk Ape?
I already told you. I don't know. I I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkapi came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the General and his prey skirmished. After the General and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Kryleks.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss... That pitiful pop gun will never make me give up the rhinoplasty Earth Dog.
Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side these past few hours.
You're lying!
About what?
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces! Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side.
I thought you were a sign-spinning pacifist now.
I was, but the sight of the General pummeling that stranger rekindled my hours-dormant lust to conquer the galaxy at his side.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces! Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless.
Holy shit.
No matter
Depression
what I do
works.
now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my General's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
Oh!
I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Okay, Climetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade. Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Mostly natural history.
Finally.
I love that the gun goes from like this size to like this.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History. the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
So cool. This is supposed to be a game from 2010.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees. It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
Superior technological might, necromancer!
Throw it down your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky. And overweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here! This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Sam, the interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the poltroon who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed!
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him!
Sam? Aw, man! Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting.
Is this Psychonauts?
Please, help us reach our goal. Operators are standing by to take your call. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of
just
energies
open up
between
your
the
head, dump
Devil's
caffeine
Toy
in your
Box,
brain.
your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic, and funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Fascinating. Now tell me more about my magnificent brain.
Soon the doors will open.
These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
He got knocked out by the doors. Oh no, he's alive.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
I have an idea.
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
Oh. That didn't age quite well.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap. If you're going to putrefy and decompose, might as well do it in style. Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now. Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention. That's interesting. Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
Oh, I can't go that way. What about this way? Do I have anything that I can get on that?
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. I better not get too close to that thing. I could end up in some other dimension where the laws of physics are inside out, or radio stations are dominated by folk music, or some other nightmarish claw-your-eyes-out scenario.
Why can't I just use the gun on this? Time to look at the guide. I only got about an hour. Okay.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal,
Peter.
museum security guy. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well...
Oh, if only they had, the voice of Kronk for this guy, it would have been perfect.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. You say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam?
just gonna
If
keep
Mr. P
looping.
finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. Say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one. Sheesh, some detective you are.
Oh. Alright.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Please don't incinerate Max. So there should be... Yep.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Why is it warm though? It's been in there for thousands of years. Unless they're actually, like, keeping it warm with devices and stuff.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool! Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
There you are.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian. The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Hey, Sal.
Hey, see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking. No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Wait.
The arrow of power. But where's the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
Yeah, haven't found him yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
What?
How droll, a talking skull. I'm sure that will be useful.
Oh. Right, the Pharaoh sees Egyptian stuff. Okay.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feeling of unspeakable dread?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation. It does that when it sees exotic weaponry. Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then... no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
see. I'm missing something here. Information desk. Right?
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that transdimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
We like him. He reminds us of our father.
Really?
Of course not. Our father was a sandal merchant. That's a picture of some sort of unholy hell beast. Really, Sam, you're far too gullible.
What if I
Rhinoplasty.
try this on there? Oh. Here we are.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. Hey, Sal, look! 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Okay, so what do I do with that? Okay.
It says it's an information desk, but I feel dumber just looking at it.
Rhinoplasty.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
So what exactly does that do? Oh, okay.
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable. Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Why can't I?
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason. Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh! Who is making all that inferno racket? Yog-Sothoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yog-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Ahila!
Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Literally just burn the place down. Oh, can't do that. And what about the teleportation?
Teleportation.
Oh yeah, I need to find a phone.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Teleportation.
Whoa.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic. Looks like Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical Grimoire Club. Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And shut up!
Just pin slap her.
Rhinoplasty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. Your Highness?
Yes?
I'm not sure what I should be doing now.
What do you want us to do about it?
Max usually has some sort of obliquely helpful hint in situations like this.
And that's how you go about solving crimes?
I know. Freaky, isn't it? I got nothing.
Perhaps the essence thief may be of use.
You mean the rhinoplasty toy?
I mean the essence thief.
Let's roll.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
Use the hourglass in front of the apocalypse exhibit.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
That is such a raw move!
Well, it looks like that'll be the end of this one. I'm out of time. Gotta go. Bye!